So when we see this in the real world, we're going to see both of those two separate calculations that we just performed kind of smashed together into one two-step problem. So what we're going to see is sort of like in our first, we've got a left value that'll be in blue. We've got a right value that we'll write in green. And then we've got a spec value that we're going to see if our crosscaster is going to fall within our specified range. So what we're going to do is just split it into two steps, just like it says in the directions. First, we're going to calculate the crosscaster, and then next we're going to determine if it falls within the specs, okay? So to calculate, all we're going to do is find the difference. The difference is just a subtraction problem, just to remind you. So 4.3 minus 3.9. There's our left value and our right value. And that is going to equal 0.4. So we've got our specification value, or excuse me, our crosscaster value. So we've got our crosscaster value, which is the first part of the operation we're supposed to perform. The second part asks us to determine if that crosscaster is within the spec. So in this problem, we have a specification range of 0.0 plus or minus 0.1. So if we remember, we've got 0.0 plus 0.1 and 0.0 minus 0.1. And if we do the math out, we're going to have 0.1 and negative 0.1. So that means that our answer has got to fall somewhere between these two values. So looking at the crosscaster that we calculated, 0.4, it looks like that's going to be too large to fit within the spec range. So it's asking us to determine if the crosscaster is within spec, and we're going to say crosscaster is out of spec.